Yeah, Media Mag Music.
What's good? What's good?
Hey, what up, baby? That's Deeo.
Yeah, that's what it is, man.
What's
You know
good?
how we do.
You know how we do. Hold on for a second, baby. Let me set you up real quick, all right?
Yeah, I got you.
For all my listeners out there, man, I got the opportunity to sit down with an incredibly gifted and talented artist that goes by the name of Deeo. And we're going to sit down with Deeo for a little while, baby, and he going to let us know, man, all the things that it took for him to get to the place to where he is today. Not only am I here today, baby, but Deeo, we also got my girl, my co-host, AZKIMISTRY in the building.
Hey, hey, hey.
She gonna holler when
what's
she
up?
go.
What's up?
Yeah,
What's up, Queen?
she gonna ride with us, baby, throughout the whole interview, cat. So, yo, baby, hey, how the industry treating you, son?
I mean, the got its goods and its bad is what you do and how you maintain your status without getting wrapped up into all the unnecessary nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's tricks in this trade. It's just staying focused and true to yourself and stay hard working. And staying hard working is being consistent with what you do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt, baby. So tell everybody, man, where you're originally from, man, and how long you've been doing this, and how long you've been doing what you've been doing, cat.
Man, I'm from out of the East New York, man. Gang Bang City, you know how it is. The city of the Terror Dome, you know how it go.
No
Just staying focused and coming up, like, you know, knowing you and looking up to you at one point. You know, I was a youngin'. We all came up from the same side. It was rough. You had to knuckle up.
Yeah.
Or shut up. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't talk smack, and like how they got the internet where you could talk and all this, and police know you did it because the world know you did it. And it's all about setting off the wrong images for the younger generation that's choosing to follow. Mm-hmm. So in those times, it was different. You had to respect your elders. Couldn't walk around with your pants down. You get the foot in your back. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
And then I got in trouble, and I was disrespectful. Your moms are with me, and my moms are with me, and they go on. We don't have that same, we don't have that same thing as we used to have. Right. But, coming along and getting in trouble, it's kind of like getting in trouble that made me change. Mm-hmm. So I had to look at it and take it as, you know how we wanted to be. We wanted to be like y'all guys, looking up to you guys. And so a lot of these dudes don't have no experience to really, know what the hardship is. They just think that you could go out here and just know somebody and think you could get in like that. Nah, you got to work. You got to sweat for it. You got to be connected. You got to have that respect. You got to have that mannerism. And you got to know how to move. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people don't have that. So even with doing Dave Chappelle, doing Chris Rock, and all that stuff, that was a blessing coming home from Albuquerque. Now, you take it back, and I got relationships with people who've been wrongfully convicted or been in prison for so many years, myself going away and coming back to learn this whole thing again, the whole process, adjusting and talking to people and reaching out and keeping the grind going. People don't realize how it comes from and what you got to do in these situations. And being respectful, because where we come from, we got sides in the we call it the jungle. Mm-hmm. And in the jungle, you got certain people that don't even, you can't walk on one side unless you respect it. You understand?
Right.
So that's teaching you a sense of discipline and understanding and staying true to yourself. So now with the next generation, they're just doing it for just to be doing it or want to be a part of a clique, knowing that
it does seem like that.
No, it is like that. Mm-hmm. Because if you stereotype it into people that look at you and say, oh, you're a beautiful woman, and respecting you as a queen first, and if you don't say nothing back, they be like, oh, the hell with that B, or hell with that, hell with this. You ain't all that. But if you would have talked to the sister like a respectable person,
right,
you might have put in the gap somewhere.
You never know.
I use these different synopses in sense of showing the ability to where we came from was really rough.
Right.
Like what Biggie talked about in his rap. We would shoot out for 20 minutes until they finished. So it wasn't like, you could come on this side and come and talk. And nah, they knuckled up first. Right. But then I had to want to reverse that. So I when I looked at it and said, Dad, why not do it for real? So you got people, like famous people that come from out of out of our neighborhood as well.
Speaking of that, so it seems like from what you're saying, it appears that you actually are from the same neighborhood as my boss over here, as Santa.
I used to look up. The boss is one of the G's. He ain't play. That's why he set landmark. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time when it got ugly, he had to knuckle up with a couple of people. Dudes didn't play with my man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he used to put it down.
Well, tell me.
He go. he go back where, this is what I want to say in the sense, like when white people lived there,
Yes.
and you had to fight to come outside to sit on the bench. He come from that era.
Wow. Wow.
So
Y'all-
they talk about gangsters. These dudes, like, and then you had dudes who was putting in that work, like, really, like, just for respect. It wasn't about so much how these people glorify killing and all that. Nah, it wasn't really too much of that. It was really, you had your pistols, but you had dudes, like, you had to really knuckle up to really walk through the projects. And if your knuckle game wasn't respected, you couldn't walk through. You had to walk all the way around, like at least about a mile and a half. You laughing. I wish he'd show you the old pictures of how he used to look back then and how they used to, like, wearing your jury. He used to go, you know, we wanted to mimic that same respect kind of like.
Right.
So if you got locked up, you better have your jury on. If you got robbed for it, trust me, we're going to rob the dude who robbed you, but you're not getting it back until you earn the respect. You understand what I'm saying?
Charge that to the game.
Yeah, like now you got cameras everywhere. People could tell. People drop a slip on you. People now they got technology where you know they could drive by you and see if you have a gun on you.
Yes.
Which is good to protect the people who are innocent and are hardworking class citizens who changed their life, because you got a lot of people who came home from prison, like one of my cousins and a couple of uncles who've been gone for decades. And you know, you got to look at how they transitionally are running big-time corporations and know what it is and still giving back to the community. Like, you know, certain people we deal with, like No Kids Left Behind, Book Bank Foundation.
Right.
So, you know, giving back to the community and inspiring other youths that you can do this. Like, you don't have to get caught in that. Want to be a tough guy. Why not get paid to be a tough guy on scene and then create another synopsis to be different? And that's where I'm at with myself. It's still a struggle.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. It was crazy for me because I got out of jail. I wound up doing Dave Chappelle, and I wound up running into getting a Grammy with Chris Rock, Never Scared, and numerous amounts of shows. You still have people that's going to block you, but you got to kill them with kindness.
Right.
They can't see you coming because your demeanor, number one.
Right.
You're a threat because of who we are as a people. If you go back, well, it'd be heavier than that because we're indignant people. But when you go back to that, you already come from royalty. So nobody's going to want to respect that. They're already intimidated with that. So you have to be polite. You got to be humble. You can say F you with a handshake without actually physically having to come out your mouth to say F you. You can say, well, have a blessed day and thank you, but no thank you. You know, it's ways of how to approach situations. And it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, no question. Hey, Deeo, baby, listen, we're gonna take a song. We're gonna play a song, man. We're gonna come back, man, and then we're gonna talk a little bit about your career. We're gonna talk about what got you started and how all that came about. All right?
All right, definitely. I'm with it. Let's get to it.
Let's get it.
Real and fake. And if you ate today, I hope you said your grace and that you gave thanks. Cause I done seen a lot of hungry days, but hard times don't last always. Remember that. And when you see me getting fat, just know I work for that. And when you see me on your TV, just think of all the times that you seen me on Miller Street, standing under the same tree, or in the bike, or in the cold, super late at night. Out here living a reckless life, already on my third strike. One more when I was out the door, I used the word was, cause I no longer want to be a thug. And I do my best to stay away from drugs. And I got my plan up to help my man up, and I got my hands up, so please don't shoot me, don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me, don't shoot me. I got my hands up. Got my hands up. So please don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. And then eventually we all up. You gotta crawl before you take a step and stay away from things that can leave regret. You got a problem, get it off your chest. No need for sleeping on the stress. That's premeditation. I watched them drug my classmates up with medication. I always wondered what they was taking, now that I know. And that's some real shit, no placebo. Got bullied by the police. They had a nigga shook like Deeo, but little did they know I got mind control. They be like, shut the fuck up, so I shut the fuck up. But when they leave, I be right back at it. And Frank shit, remember sleeping in the attic. They tried to Jew me, foot chase couldn't pursue me. Just let me do me, I'm never late, I might show up prematurely. To get the worm, I learned from the bird, it's always early. Instead of Larry Moe and Curly, I can't hang any longer, shit is getting strange. Saying goodbye to the game, I got my plans up to stack these grands up, to help my mans up. So please don't shoot me, don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me, don't shoot me. Said I got my hands up. I got my hands up. Said I got my hands up.
Yeah, this is Media Made Music, baby, and that was a cut by Capo Montana. Capo's the son of one of the legends that come out of East New York, Cypress Hill Project, man, my man Lanny Dillon. But in the meantime, baby, we on the phone with Deeo. And Kim gonna come at you right now, baby, and let you know what the things that's on her mind.
Deeo, I want to know, how did you get started in acting? How did you get started in that industry?
Well, it was kind of difficult, like not really looking forward to do it because I didn't want to act. I wanted to be in the street. I just came home from a stretch, and at the time, actually Larry used to live at our house at the time. So when I came out, me and my brother, he was saying like, yo, you should go up there and just give it a try. I was like, man, I ain't going up there. And they happened to have a situation where they wanted.
Was it like an audition or something like that?
Well, pretty much it was, but a lot of people didn't show up at the time. There was so many people that wanted to go, and then they changed the time. So he's like, yo, just come up there. So at the time, I just came up there through my brother and him.
And for our listeners, I'm sorry, we're talking about the Dave Chappelle show, right? You had a chance to audition for that.
Yeah. So I wound up doing it and not taking it that it was going to be serious because I had just came home. So I was like, I got to get to work. I got to get into this money. And, dealing with the jobs and construction. So I had the day off and I went up there. And then from there, it just went crazy.
Wow.
Because before then, before I went away, I was with one of the Notion Army marksmen. We used to do rap and all that. We had shows. And I ain't never take it like I want to be an actor. And they kind of liked it, what was going on. I was just basically telling them the truth. So from there, I wound up doing the Chris Rock, which Prince Paul produced the album, a guy, Mr. Dead, who do special effects. And they kind of like got me into it, And I took it serious where I was like, Dad, maybe I can make something of it,
right.
And I had got violated and went back to jail. That was crazy.
Wow.
Missed the curfew. Then I wound up getting shot.
Oh, my goodness.
My parole, they wasn't having it. It was like, look, we're going to give you a break. We want a urine every week when you come in, this, that, and the third. So I wound up finishing the violation, coming back. They wound up doing the next season after that where I was in the Tupac sketch and all that.
Uh-huh. And
I kept going with it. And the more that I kept going with it, I wound up getting involved in an independent film with a small company who had a film called Tycoon, and I played this guy, Keith.
Okay.
So that it was kind of like it was upside down.
Yeah.
It was to the streets. People was buying it, and then my cousin True, he wound up writing a movie called 730, which is on Amazon Prime with no promotion. We got 100 million streams.
What?
He's getting ready
Wow.
to shoot the Sean Bell. Yeah, it's 100 million streams. We just went international.
That's amazing.
With no promotion,
Right.
none of that. So, but usually they bootlegged it and jacked it in the street.
Right.
He pulled it off YouTube, and he wasn't with getting a tenth of his money. So he went to Amazon and negotiated situations, and we've been up on Amazon ever since.
All right, so now you consider yourself kind of bitten by the acting bug. Are we going to see more of you and more? Are there more projects in the works or more opportunities?
I did a lot of other projects. I was on Blue Bloods. I was on Ray Donovan.
Okay.
I was on Bum Rush, a show where I play a bum called The Telltale Watch. The list goes on. Just constantly stay working. I work with Let's Go, The Venture Story, which is a new, they've been out for a minute. They got about 7 million views on YouTube. It's a web series. I did Project Heat.
Okay.
Bum Rush, I worked with them. I worked with a whole different other bunch of people that goes on and on and on. So I got in a film festival with a film called Karma right now.
Okay.
Be coming out.
That's dope.
Actually, yeah, I just didn't stay and work it because a lot of times people want you to work for free and don't get discouraged. People go out if this is what it is, but don't be a fool to it. You only can exploit yourself for so much.
For so long. You can only intern for so long. Internships even end at some point.
But it's also tricky. Don't get it twisted, because if God got something for you, it's going to be for you, because it only takes one person to see you.
Right, right.
And, you know, you got to be a part of SAG. You got to go to those workshops. You got to learn certain things that you can do and you can't do. So you can't sell yourself short. See, a lot of people just look at it as you want to be a tough guy. Nah, I'll play a bum role. I'll play a teacher role. I'll play a fireman.
Right.
You got to be able to be, you know, work with yourself and listen and be early. Don't get discouraged, because a lot of people try to put their energies on you.
Right.
And say, oh, why are you doing that? Because they're afraid to do it.
Right.
So they're going to tell you something to discourage you. So you can't fall for that. You even have family members that do
yes.
that. My mom's told me what my own brother said. He was like, yo, he got big dreams. And I laughed at him. But when he got in trouble with me, that he pulled me up and was like, yo, listen, I need you to come over here. And I laughed at him. And the people that he was having problems with, I was already cool with these people. So
right.
it's just what you make of it, and it's still a struggle. Even in the line of work at Media Maid magazine, you know how many hats you guys have to wear?
I'm learning.
Yeah, and this is why I thank him so much, because of being part of my life. I'm grateful for the project.
Yes.
And the projects taught me how to be a man, not be a fool at the same time. Not just because they say, oh, you guys in the projects is it's successful people come out of the projects. Like Harold Perrineau, they used to live in the same building. Who worked on Oz and did all these other movies. Yeah,
Roses from the Concrete.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, there are people now, they see it and now they want to be a part of it to say they from that. No,
of course.
You found this here. Like, this is what it is.
Right.
And it's people who run big companies that came from out of here that can adapt to the situation. And like I said, it's always killing people, like my grandmother used to say, with kindness.
Right.
You don't have to kill them with ignorance, because they're going to show they hate regardless.
Now, do you think that growing up in the projects prepared you better for that job, being an actor?
Of course it did. Because you have people that came in and be like, oh my God, I can't take this guy. No, that's not what we're looking for. Come back. They're trying to hustle you. You got to get these pictures. You got to take that. Here it is. I walked into an independent company and they say, yo, come on.
Right.
I want to see what we can do with you. You know what I mean? So now they realize when you was looking for a certain look, the look couldn't deliver the part. You had to find somebody to deliver the part that didn't have the look.
Right.
You understand?
They get stuck on a look sometimes, right?
Nah, because that's what the mindset of society is, the way they think.
Correct.
And 9% of that is 99.9% of that they lose.
Right.
Who think that Black Panther was gonna make $1 billion? Not them.
I'm pretty sure they did. Right?
The writers,
surprise.
The writers came from the gut, and I salute them. They came from the grit.
Yes.
You know, everybody always has something to say. You know what I'm saying? But they're not participating in a manner that's gonna be helpful for the next generation or the next people that's in the struggle, because they only look at themselves and they think they're going to sit on the throne. No, you ain't even nowhere near the throne. You got a position. You're supposed to pass that position to a round circle. Most of these people who are behind the sets can't tell you nothing. Like I shout out to my man. You got the new series out, Mo, and he's a writer. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is what they came from, the spot. You know what I'm saying? From Money and Violence, I work with them. My cousin Bo and Wood Harris. These are people I'm around, and just respectfully. You understand what I'm saying? It's not about me trying to knock you out of your position to move up, to still be a slave. I'm going to die free. That's the only way I can, and the projects taught me that. More respect, to respect yourself and respect others. And if you don't respect it, we're going to take our respect.
Yeah,
that's question. It.
No question.
And,
hey, Deeo,
and there's ways to take your respect.
Yeah, let me get another song in, man, from the cat. Capo Montana, man. It's LD's cat. You know what I'm saying? LD's son, Legacy.
Yeah, I know. I'll be chopped it up.
Yeah, he got a lot of respect for you too. He tell me about the little conversations that y'all have and all that. You know what I'm saying? So let me hit him with the next track, baby, and we're gonna come back and finish it off with you, baby. You know what I mean?
That's right.
All day, cat.
Innovation is the basis of this dream chasing. Infused with my visions of making the crowd move. Win or lose, don't ever give up. Even when you fed up. When times is hard, keep your head up. We all done been there. Just don't hell, but if you died and went to hell, it wouldn't matter to me. And what you fail to see, that my actions are not a self, that some demons inside of me that's constantly clawing, trying to keep me from where I need to be. Fucking with my sleep, fucking with the way I eat. Do you remember the time when they broke into my crib? I bought a new whip the next week, no weight on my shoulders, won't let them stress me. I'm too far gone, they couldn't catch me with a 50-foot net. I live my life with no regrets, I'm all about a check, don't ever disrespect. Or I be in a courtroom with a rope around my neck, telling them that I did it, but still pleading not guilty. Take that shit to trial, I bet my lawyer beat it. And an ovation is the basis of what you desire. Rid my life of impurities like Odin to fire. Innovation is the basis of your every need. Stay focused and you will succeed. Faith the size of a mustard seed can overcome anything. It can overcome anything. It can overcome anything.
You're listening to Media Made Music. This is AZKIMISTRY, and that was Capo Montana.
Montana, baby.
Innovation.
Innovation.
That was a pretty good track right there. Okay, but if you don't know, now you know we are live right now interviewing Deeo.
Those buildings.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
so
what
I got a
Capo
question.
Nice.
Yeah,
Boy,
that
Capo
goes,
nice.
right?
That Capo's
Yeah,
nice,
that
baby.
is-
Ain't? That's
yeah,
why.
I told him to keep going because we had a conversation. I told him, don't let nobody discover you, bro. Keep pushing.
Yeah,
And
man.
he's nice.
Yeah,
I
man.
love this work.
So I
It's
would like
cool.
to know if there's anyone in the industry that you would like to work with, or maybe an actor or a producer that you would like to work with or aspire to work with.
I mean, I really don't have no specialty. It's just like, one I do look up to is Denzel. But
Yes.
my cousin, he's a writer so deep that he's coming out. Like I said, who got the rights to Sean Burroughs? True, he's a ill writer. I mean, I would love to work with a lot of people. There's none in particular, because I'm getting ready to do horror soon.
Oh,
I actually did an
what?
audition for horror, yeah. So it's like coming across the board with different types of talent. Remember, I came from comedy. A lot of people don't realize that.
Right.
And I'm not a comic. You know what I'm saying?
You were
It's just,
funny though. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, but it's reality because coming up and see, this is why I say the projects teach you different elements of life.
Absolutely.
The tragedy is always comedy.
Yep.
You understand? But the seriousness of it is to learn from it, so we don't do that. You understand? And a lot of people don't realize that. Some people get stuck in the element. It's still a struggle every day,
All
no
day.
matter what you do. Getting up, going to work. You have haters who try to sabotage you. You got all types of people making up stories that totally they don't even know you and standing right in your face and say they know you, and I'll be laughing. I
Right.
find that humorous because it's a chess move. It's like taking the queen off the board. When you touch the queen, they get mad. So what
Right.
happens in real life when you go in relationships? If you take the queen and she removes herself, it gets ugly. Or the male, it gets ugly. But you just have to find a balance on what is it that you want to do. And I have no problem really working with people who want to work and be serious and pay you for the work, not free, because,
Right.
everybody thinks everything is free.
Everybody thinks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Deeo, baby, I don't know if you've been paying attention, man. I just want to get your thoughts on it. You know what I'm saying about the whole. I'm hearing a whole lot of different things about the whole move that Jay-Z just did with the NFL, man. You got any personal thoughts or feelings about that, or man? You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it take one of us to actually put it in a person's ear for them to really understand the move that the man really just made. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these cats is a little confused about why Jay would actually make the move that he made with the NFL, man. I want to hear your thoughts on it really fast.
I mean, I salute Jay in many different ways. For him, he must have an idea where he seen that it seems fit for that situation.
Right.
So I want, even if, to me, if it was wrong, it would all fall out by itself. But I can't even say that it is wrong because, remember, Jay thinks on a whole nother level.
Absolutely.
So when you think on a whole nother level, you got to try to see what we came from that we already been enslaved from. So how you gonna knock that man?
Right.
Nah, man.
Right.
I'm if it's what he think is right and it makes sense to the world and makes sense to the people, you know what I mean? I have nothing against it.
No question about that.
You just got to make sure that you got to be careful too at the same time because it could be catchy because you know how these people play.
Yep.
So he knows what he's doing, and if it makes sense to you and our peers, which is basically what he's setting forth for all the violence and all the stuff that took place, and with Kaepernick kneeling or whatever, to me, he's the only one who had the heart to kneel. Everybody else was just taking a beating
Yeah,
and was
question.
with it.
No
you know
question.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I don't knock it.
No doubt about that. For all my listeners out there, baby, y'all got to hear it first. Right here on Media Made Music. Me, Sangria, my man Deeo, you know what I'm saying? We got an opportunity, man, to sit down and let you know what it really was and the things that Deeo really does. You dig? So, Deeo, baby, before we go, man, let everybody know. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to shout out and plug everything and everybody, man, to help you get to the place to where you are today, my friend.
Man, I think Allah first, God.
No question.
Without God is nothing.
Yeah.
I don't care what man desire to do or plan with global warming and all that. Without God is nothing. Man can only do what man can do. If God don't allow it, man can't do it. That's shit. I got a shout out to my man Nick Gunn, my whole family, you, everybody. Everybody that's a part of everything that I did. Dave and, people who giving me opportunity, like I said, through God. And it's just basically nothing, because at the end result of it, without God, ain't none of this could happen.
No
so
doubt.
we shouting them out as a blessing, but the main blessing comes from the Most High. So, I'm thankful. I'm thankful for that article y'all did for me. And a lot of people still trying to get that magazine as well, the 4 page. You know what I'm saying?
And we got more for it. But I mean, don't listen. You already know, Cap.
They need to know that too.
You got more coming, baby. I want everybody to stay tuned and be locked in the Media Made platform, baby, because we ain't done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got some more Deeo coming at you. We got some other things that's going to be coming at you. And so we just want to let everybody know, man, you keep riding with us, baby. We're going to keep bringing you what you need to have, Jack.
Nah, of course. Definitely a shout out to God Bless Nipsey. He just had a birthday, you know what I mean? And to most of the people who lost their lives to nonsense and violence and family members, and you know what I mean? It's just, let's do the right thing. Let's stay positive. Let's keep pushing. Let nothing get in our way. And, I keep y'all all in my prayers. And I'm focused. I'm good. I'm so grateful for y'all having me. I'm always grateful.
It's a pleasure having you.
It's a pleasure, baby. Real talk, man. And let me just say this really quick before we go, baby. May you be blessed in everything that you do every day. And may you prosper in each and everything that you do each and every day, my brother. Peace.
Of course. Peace.